Final race on Saturday at Sha Tin is a Class 3 contest over the 1,400 metres, headed by Some Street Somewhere. Good debut behind Starshine, gets up in trip. Sacred Ibis, smart winner last time out over course and distance. Ho Ho Khan makes his Hong Kong debut, as does Cheers Treasure, a dual winner from Ireland. Right call, probably roll forward from barrier 5. Green Card gets up from the 1,000 metres to the 14 here, and down to Navas, a Happy Valley regular, just making his third start here at Sha Tin. Ben So in the saddle from barrier 11. We're back at the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map for this one, Ben, in the final events, and all great friends. Looks like he's going to be out on his own on the lead.
You would think so, Andrew. Bank on Red has had a little bit of a freshen up. He should be able to utilise a low barrier and sit handy to the pace. We know Right Call does his best racing often on the lead, or at least close to it. Generally wins when he's found the rail. Top Beautiful, I think, from the wideish barrier, they may pursue a spot sort of somewhere nearer the pace, maybe looking to sort of even drop in here and try and get a bit of cover. Joe Moreira in front of Monica, who was a recent winner of a trial for Joe Moreira. So that's an interesting booking with regards to the jockeys there. I think that's the way it'll set up. The two newcomers, Cheers Treasure, Ho Ho Khan, both are expected to be in the second part of the field. Yeah,
Some Street Strongway just having his second start. What have you had your eye on, Paul, in the morning?
Well, we'll show Ho Ho Khan. He's this one here. He's Vincent Ho's aboard for the scallop. He goes nice enough. He's only a little chap. He's 1,024 pounds. He has had 5 trials, though, so he's pretty tuned up for his debut run here. He's a $27 chance. Here's Monica, and he's a bloke, actually, just in case you're worried. Monica, he's coming down here nice enough, and he's won a trial recently, so he's going well. Just a bit tricky sometimes with a name like Monica, but he's going okay. And Top Beautiful, Joe Moreira is aboard for this particular piece of work, and he'll take them out on race day as well. You can see he's under a good hold, and he did ride Monica, as you mentioned, in that trial as well, Brett, so interesting jockey choice there.
Right, OK. Well, let's start off with our favourite. That's Sacred Ibis. Zach Purton on board last time out. Had a little bit of a freshen up for Paul O'Sullivan. As we pick it up into the straight, though, the fields open up like the Saudi Arabian defence. Sacred Ibis gets the perfect run through. And well, Right Call's a bit further back, but he might want to be a bit further forward on Saturday.
You've obviously had a few sleepless nights, Andrew, coming up with that one. Sacred Ibis, though, Paul O'Sullivan did mention going in fresh that the freshness was the key to him sort of springing out of the gates and sitting a bit closer. We know he's always had a good finish, and he looked really good this day, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He hit them very strongly. Look, he's going to be very tough to beat. He's going to be a short price. He could even start odds on. He's even money at the moment. The only problem is his style of running. If he gets back and finds trouble, that's the only issue, I think, because he always hits the line strongly.
California Joy's run since, although he didn't win, he ran very well.
He did.
Just finished out of the money. So I think the form probably stands up.
It certainly does. I agree totally, actually, with what Paul said. I think, you know, the only thing that probably gets him beat, Sacred Ibis, is the fact that of his running style. If he's a little bit slow to get moving and gets all the way back, or he's in one of those moods where he just doesn't want to go out all early, then you'd be feeling for your ticket a little.
All right, OK, well, this is Invincible Fresh, finishing third, and Monica has won a trial since, but down the field on this occasion. Yeah,
look, Monica's 2 runs so far, 12 and then 1,400, been sort of handy-ish, but weakened out on both occasions. Gone back to the trials, handy, found the line OK under trial pressure, and now the hood goes on as well. But there has to be some little concern there, I would have thought, about the way Monica's finding the line under race pressure. The other end of the scale, the horse that runs third here, Invincible Fresh, has put 2 good runs together.
Yeah, he's going quite well, Invincible Fresh, at the moment. Of the 2, he'd be the one I'd prefer.
Monica hasn't suggested in the morning, Paul?
No, well, we saw that track work. He's picked up a little bit, but yeah, I'm like you. The way he's dropped out in his 2 runs just worries me a little bit under race pressure.
OK, one more to have a look at. We've only seen him once on race day as well, and that is Some Street Somewhere. Got home quite strongly and gets up in trip again on the weekend.
He was a group winner in New Zealand before he got here. I think he's one for next season, but look, I'm going to throw him in the numbers anyway, because I just thought it was a really good run on debut. He'll get back and he'll be running on nicely enough, so he'll be a good price.
He couldn't go with him early, could he? No. But he really finished on strongly and displayed his ability. This was, you know, an OK trial. He's had a lameness issue as well. Hot King Prawn, who was, you know, devastating on Wednesday night, wins the trial. Some Street Somewhere, I think, will end up being a nice horse, but maybe a little bit more time for me.
All right, he's a big price. So where do we go with him, Paul?
I'm going to go with the favourite, Sacred Ibis on top, but I'm going to go lots of value around him. All three runners I've got here. Now, Bank on Red is really well rated now. He's won off this similar rating before. He should get a really nice trail from barrier 1. So if anything goes wrong with the favourite, I think Bank on Red can capitalise. Yeah, and so I've got him on second line, Some Street Somewhere, third, and Top Beautiful. We did show his track work. He's going right. 2, 4, 1 and 12, but I'll make the 4 my long shot.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll tip the 2 as well, Sacred Ibis, but agree totally with the way Paul's assessed the race. He could be winning it, but if he's a little sluggish to move and gets back further, he might obviously become a little bit vulnerable. If that's the case, Invincible Fresh, I'll take the chance Monica now with a couple of runs under the belt can find the line a little better, but it's definitely a query on the first 2 runs. Top Beautiful rolls forward for me, runs well. So 2, 11, 9, 12, race 10.
Yeah, that's my cue as well, Sacred Ibis. Invincible Fresh. All right, stats for the weekend. Dennis Yip and Zach Purton. Their record at Sha Tin on the turf ball.
Yeah, 31% win rate here. 26 runners, 8 winners, 5 seconds, 2 thirds. And we said earlier on that they're devastating when they get together, these two. And Goko, he should start the day off on a positive note for favourite punters and also for that combination.
All right, OK. Best bets, though, what are you looking at?
I'm going to look at Happy Sebring. Up to a mile looks ideal. Should get a really nice run. I think he's a really progressive horse who's got lots of rating points in hand. And Bank on Red, as I just mentioned, I think can run a good race at a decent price. He's 15 and 410. But I will play my play of the day in race 5 with Happy Sebring, Red Elise at Smart Charade.
Yeah, I like a game of charades every now and again, Paul. 9-3, Glorious Forever. For me, I think this will just lead and win. It was a really good performance last start. Race 6, 11 game player, Emperor or Generous Heart. I like them both at a bit of value and I'll go with him at this stage. Glorious Forever to win and Dynamic Eagle and Namjong Plus. I think one of those two will fill the Q spot in race 9.
All right, I'm taking on one of the toughest races of the day, I think, but Last Kingdom, I really like his work coming into this. Bit of a break, Chad Schofield at number 11, and straight after that, Namjong Plus, hopefully get an each-way price about him as well. As far as the QQP is concerned, Simply Brilliant, More Than Lucky, and Last Kingdom. That is it. We are done. No Happy Valley next week. No. But we're happy, Paul, because we've got Royal Ascot to look forward to.
Really looking forward to that. Working like Trojans, we are, Andrew.
Well, makes you think I won't be happy. I'll be watching it too. But you two are the experts with the English form.
It'll be good. So, yeah, we're doing it Wednesday, Thursday, aren't we? But, yeah, there's plenty of British racing there next week.
And Redcoat Warrior as well on the Saturday night. Looking forward to him in the Diamond Jubilee. But that's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you at Sha Tin on Saturday when we will be racing to win.
Good night.
Good night.